Hello everybody, my name is Olga and welcome to my channel. To make a short introduction, I am from Kazakhstan and we moved here in the USA, and here in the USA I'm trying to get a better job probably, and I'm trying to get the same job as I used to have for many years. I'm going into teaching, and to get my teaching career started here I need to get a teaching certification. So to do that I need to enroll into college and start studying, and at the same time do some tests and so on and so on. But to do that, to enroll into college, I need to get my diploma evaluated because it was obtained not in the USA, because I got it in the other country. So I need to make it evaluated, and as long as the country where I got my education does not speak normally English, it's a different language than English, I need also to have a proof that I can speak and comprehend English. So that's why I'm going to get prepared for TOEFL examination, which is a special test which can prove that a person can speak, understand, write and read in English. So let's get started, and I'm gonna show you some tricks how to do the test. Actually, I'm going to just prepare for it, show you some tricks which I am using, because I already did this test once. I had an experience 4 years ago, and after it I used to teach other students how to do the test. So I'm gonna open the test, the trial version online. I'm just googling for any comfortable versions, and I'm gonna try to do that and show you how what logic I use maybe, and other tricks which you might need to be more successful in solving this problem. Because as we all know, TOEFL test is not only about understanding and ability to speak English, it's also about your ability to handle stress and be capable of concentrating for a long period of time, and also using the academic English. So let's go look at that and try to see the main tricks which I'm going to use. I'm also watching some videos on YouTube just to refresh the tricks and refresh the strategies which it would be a great idea to implement so that I could possibly get the best result. I feel nervous about it because I scheduled my test for the next Sunday, and since that time I'm now nervous like how I'm gonna get it. And I don't like the idea that I'm gonna do it online, because I would feel more comfortable if I could do it in the training, in the testing center, as I did it before. Because when you come to the center you feel more focused on what you're gonna do. When you are at home, you are in the first step, you're already relaxed you're not as stressed, and then you feel way too comfortable, and this comfortable feeling can really ruin the mood to do the best and get the better results ever possible. But in the US there are only three locations possible for doing the test, and they are not in the south. I am in the North Carolina, which is the south of the United States of America, and most of their locations where you can physically visit the testing center are in New York, Boston, one love, and somewhere up there in the north. So okay, let's go watch how we can handle that. So what I'm gonna do now is to move it aside. So I'm gonna visit an official website. Where is my official? That's my official TOEFL. You know that I registered for the examination. When? Oh yeah, way too soon. All right, we have enough time. We can do that. So now we're gonna get prepared. So there is Start My Test button. We're not gonna push it now. There are all the necessary buttons as well, and we want to get prepared. On the official website, what do we have? Oh man, that's a bug. I mean, that's a real bug. Wow. Flip. There. how you can get prepared when there is such a, oh my gosh. Okay, get concentrated then. All right, so we can be concentrated with the back rolling around. So we are going to the test preparation. You can click many buttons over there. So finally I found the one. You can buy a lot of things over there, trial test and so on, but there is also free for you section where I went. So today activity is speaking. I already tried it 2 times. The first really just puzzled me, so we're gonna do it again and you will see. So as I remember, for the test being done at home, I will need to get prepared something special. You will need to read the requirements, because right now I'm writing on a piece of paper, but as I understand, I will not be able to do that during the test. I mean, I will need to read the specific requirement, what I can really use for writing my notes, because there must be something erasable. Okay, I need to think about it these 2 days, because like I need to buy something right now. I hope. Okay, so just don't get focused. So it's not going to be paper in my real test day. Yeah, I'm still looking at the back. Okay, let's try to do this test. I can do it several times. The minus is that I cannot see the result, but there is actually an interesting free section practice sample, so we're going to do it later. So first let's start with this activity of the day. Oh, there is full practice test as well. Okay, we'll do it all. The minus of this website is that take as many as we want to. The minus of this very site is that they don't really provide you with a timer, because you can, yeah, I'm really feeling relaxed. But on the day of the test, it will be a lot of pressure just because of the timer. Okay, they provide you with a...
The university administration is making a change to course scheduling. Read an article in the student newspaper about the change. You have 50 seconds to read the article. Begin reading now.
Okay, this part is timed. But this part is not, so I can just read it 5 times. But okay, let's keep it real. But I've already read it 3 times, so it's not real. I'm not sure, but yeah, we know that we can make notes, so don't write down all the text. You just maybe keywords which you're gonna use just to explain your opinion. Maybe you will be too nervous, you understand that you will forget this word, for example. Okay, we read it enough, let's go.
Now listen to 2 students discussing the article.
I just don't know about this decision.
It sort of makes sense to me.
Not to me. I don't understand the reasoning. I mean, what's wrong with small classes? I think that's what students actually prefer, and it's easy to see why.
Yeah, you do get to participate more.
Definitely. You can be more actively involved, get more attention and support. It's just a better way to learn.
Okay, but there is that survey.
I don't know what students they asked, but I know a lot of people who feel just the opposite. I mean, what does experienced mean anyway? Sometimes it means you've been teaching the same subject for 20 years and you're probably tired of it by now and maybe not very enthusiastic.
Yeah, that does happen.
Whereas if it's the first time or maybe second you're teaching a class, well, it's going to be more exciting to you, and you're going to communicate that excitement to the people you're teaching. At least, that's how I see it.
Okay, so that's his point of view, and now we're gonna see the question, or the question which we will need to answer, or like the statement which we are going to share our opinion with.
The man disagrees with the decision announced in the student newspaper. Explain why the university made the decision and why the man disagrees with it.
Okay, for now everything is clear, right? So we just need to not forget about 2 parts of our speech, because we need to first explain the position of university and then the position of a man. So if you skip something, so you can lose a lot of logic from your speech, which is essential, because being logical and coherent, consistent in your speech give you a lot of points. So it must be all wrapped well, introduction, conclusion, all your thoughts, and then grammar, grammar while speaking. I actually don't know if they really check grammar, but yeah, okay. Profound lexics or vocabulary, like you gotta use Not just I get, I go words, but something more academic. And now that's real. So now you have 30 seconds, and then you can really make a note of this point of view and try not to panic at this time, because last time I was just looking at the screen and counted 16, 15. Okay, what am I going to talk about? The audio was about university, which made decision to cut down the amount of classes taken in the evening due to their survey, because they provided some survey taken, we don't know from whom, so survey which gave the information to university about students' interest in taking classes in the evening, as if they were not interested. And this man in the audio also says that he does not agree with this position, because evening classes are more interesting, and for him and a lot of his friends who he knows, it's better decision to make than taking classes in the daytime, due to the amount of people actually, which is a bonus. So taking group classes which are smaller is a benefit for him, beneficial, and he wants to take classes in the evening because you can participate better. And the teachers, actually, that's his second point of view, the teachers are more enthusiastic and they provide better quality of the lessons. That was two main points. Yeah, the thing is that we've got this done, but I don't know, I couldn't see the result of this. Okay, I click continue and I do not see any analysis, like I don't know, insights, error. So I cannot really see how how well I've done, but yeah, I know my mistakes. Like, for example, I told about the university, I told about his point of view, but theoretically, yeah, I wrapped it up that I said that at the end that it was to his points of view. Okay, kinda wrapped, but it could have been better to, I don't know, add some more words, like first of all, not usually, just first he said that, second, like, so make it more organized, so to watch, really. Just remember about organization of your speech. It's the same as writing a set, that it must be well organized. So there must be structure, like introduction. First of all, I think, and then he said that, and after it he mentioned something and something, and to conclude, so that is necessary. That's why we need a piece of paper. I really recommend just. Actually, you cannot really waste time on that while you have these 30 seconds for prepare. But actually, at least mark conk first second, so that you could remember while you're speaking, because you will panic, and these words will be necessary for you to use, because that's a really requirement. Just in many cases, in many tests, I'm still worried about the bug. Alright, what else can we do here on the website? I started practice test. I started with reading. If you are interested to watch the reading which I done, it was boring. I can do it again. What is this free section practice sampler? That's the same which I started. So I started reading, then there will be conversation. Listening task, speaking and writing. They don't give me any feedback, that's bad. But with reading and listening, we at least will see we will see the, what do we see? The mistakes, or correct answers, so we can really analyze what can go wrong, get into depression, and become unwilling to do the test this time. I really need to get rid of the bug, because it's crawling over the ceiling now. Oh my, okay, let it live. Have fun over there. Okay, let's start the listening. I really don't remember listening, how it is usually done, so let's have some fun with that. You will demonstrate your ability to understand conversation. Oh, I remember the recommendations before, that you really, again, pay attention to little details, like numbers, right, left, if there is a audio about directions, because I really don't remember. Let's just watch it. And I started watching videos recommendations, like what you need to do just to refresh vocabulary. Oh, and I will later show you another site where I started practicing.
Listen to a conversation between a student and her sociology professor.
I'm glad you got my message and were able to make it. But where are the other members of your group? Tom and Jane?
They're actually at the library. They have a biology lab assignment that's due later this afternoon. So I'm here to represent the whole group. But, when we got your email message about being worried about our research project, we were a little confused. We thought you were excited about our idea for the project.
Well, I think it's a great research topic, but when I looked closely at your plan for accomplishing the research, I realized that your group was probably asking for some trouble.
What do you mean? I thought that, by monitoring students studying in the library, we could really get a good understanding of people's study habits and stuff.
The thing is, I think you might have a problem because of the Hawthorne effect.
The Hawthorne effect?
The Hawthorne effect is a technical term for when researchers more or less forget about a specific variable, the variable of the researchers themselves. Now, the students in the library, they're going to know that you're observing them, right? So you have to consider the effect your very presence will have on the people you're observing.
But, so you think, it's not like our observations would be a secret. The students would know exactly what we'd be doing. We'd put up a sign right outside the library.
Yes, but that's just it. When people know they're being watched, they act differently. Let me explain how the Hawthorne effect got its name and, well, you'll get the idea. See, there was a manufacturing facility called the Hawthorne plant, and researchers conducted some experiments there to see what conditions made workers the most productive.
What sort of conditions?
Well, one thing they experimented with was the lights. Were workers more productive with bright lights or dim lights? Well, here's the thing. Whatever the researchers did, the workers' productivity increased. When the lighting was improved, productivity went up. When the lighting was dimmed, productivity went up again.
That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Exactly. So, initially, the experiment was considered a failure. But then, the researchers realized that their own presence had affected the workers' productivity. The workers knew that the researchers were watching them, and with so much attention on them, the workers felt compelled to work harder.
Oh, I guess that really could be an issue with my group's research.
Yes, but I don't want to send you all back to square one, and I think that we should be able to figure out a way to get around the problem.
That was interesting. Okay, let's pause this because I really need to get rid of this friend of mine. And let's continue. So our friend went outside to have his best time of his life. Alright, we're gonna continue. Sorry for me sneezing, because last time I had the TOEFL test, I probably had temperature, I don't really remember, but my neurotic system is probably going to do the same to me again. Alright, so we are clicking next. As I remember, there was like an option, so you click really next on the website when you do the test. So kinda you can control this time, but now get ready to answer the questions. So you must use your notes to help you answer. What notes did I make? I did some notes. I put down the names. I don't know, Tom, Jane, biology assignment, biology in the library. They had been, this teacher had been initially excited. That's actually all my notes. I don't know how it's gonna help me. I wrote down the name of the effect, again, if it needed or not. Variable, dimmed light and light lights. We'll see. We'll see. Which of this information is gonna be necessary next. Set 1. Oh, can I listen to it? Now I can. Okay, now I can listen to the audio again, but you see the announcement that it's only possible now, not during the test. So we are not going to use it. As long as we don't have this option during the test, so we're gonna just take it off. Okay, let's look at the questions. Why does the student go to the professor to get his opinion about why a project she recently compiled had completed, to discuss any new topic covered in the class and is similar to her group study. For suggestion to address a problem in her research, discuss profile about group research concern, because she discovered that the teacher didn't like their topic of research, so there were concerns from his point of view, right? To get his opinion about why a project. She didn't complete the project, so that's a mistaken answer. We take it off. Discuss how a topic covered in class is similar to her group's research topic. It's not an option. There was nothing about class. To ask him for suggestion to address a problem in her research. Or maybe that, actually, I don't remember, but probably, yeah. She was worried about his opinion. Let's see. In response to the professor's question, what does the woman say about Tom and Jane? Yeah, I made this note that they were working on an assignment in the library for biology class. So that's, they already just, and then we just skim other questions. Maybe there will be something similar. Maybe we'll be more specific or something. They already observed students. No, they are in the library, but they're not observing. They're not working on the project. They're dealing with a technical issue in the library. No, they had an assignment. They're making arrangement at the library for the research project. No, that was for the biology class, which I wrote down. That's little teeny tiny detail. Biology class, I don't know why, but it could have been important for some reason. Okay, let's go next. Next, select one answer. What had the group? We pay attention. Select one answer. That's important, because at some point there can be the question select 2 or 3 variants, and yeah, let's read. Absolutely necessary to read the task. What had the group of students planned to research? The effect of noise, productivity, employees, not employees. The effect of changing the amount of light in the library. No, light was about the planned research. It's not about there. The study habits of students in the library. The effect had been observed while studying. No, that she just discovered about this effect. So, habits. What do students do in the library? Okay. Select one. Why does the professor mention lighting to explain by production? Because I remember, because he was talking about the Hawthorne effect and how the lighting was affecting workers working at the plant at the time. Oh yeah, that was an example. Oh, that was adjusted at the manufacturing plant. That's it. Oh, what's that?
Listen again to part of the conversation, then answer the question.
Now, the students in the library, they're going to know that you're observing them, right? So you have to consider the effect your very presence will have on the people you're observing.
But, so you think, I mean, it's not like our observations would be a secret. The students would know exactly what we'd be doing.
Okay. The students will know what we would be doing, okay?
Why does the student say this?
But, so you think, I mean, it's not like our observations would be a secret. She's disappointment with the presence of member. No, she does not understand the point. Maybe right now she doesn't understand yet. She wants to determine a way of her group to make observation. No, she did not discuss the secrecy of her research, which would have been actually a good idea. She's aware that her group presence. So right now she did not understand. Later she will, but right now she just doesn't understand the point. That's why she re-asked the question.
Will I get the answers? Yay! 5 out of 5! I get everything correct. Oh, review feedback. Can I really see the options? Oh yeah, I can see correct. And there is the analysis. The answer is correct because at the start of the conversation, you can read it. Next. Again, correct. The answer is correct because the woman says that Tom and Jane are at the library having biology. I told you. Yeah, okay. So listening will be like that. I guess I remember there were different. We are going to. That's why I said that this website will be not enough for us to just practice, because it would be a great idea also to try other websites. Because this website only gave me one example, and there are, I don't remember how many, but there will be several audios for listening. And I remember that there will be something about giving directions. Giving direction is always confusing. And with giving direction, last time, I really remember making a mistake because I really made a map while listening to the directions, but I missed the point about some beginning, like where is he going? Or the question was like what was there on the left in the middle of the weights or something. So it was something unimportant that seemed to me unimportant. That's so. We need to make notes, absolutely necessary to make notes, because you cannot get all the details when you hear them. So yay, good luck to us, and we're gonna try to find. Again, I wanted to share the website. Again, you can just go and Google TOEFL test preparation online, which I am going to do. For now, I found this website. I kind of like it. It can make you feel confident because it gives you different types of tasks. Again, so not different really. So for now, I started with vocabulary question. I started with reading, right? So reading has different types of tasks. Like we will have, I don't really remember, 2 or 3 texts, and there will be different type of tasks. And here I can really see what kind of text. Like first will be vocabulary questions. Not first, so somewhere in this text will be, and the task will be something like that. So there will be one word in the paragraph highlighted, and then there will be the word, like the question. The word intrigued is closest in the meaning to, and I will have like 4 answers. So that really is like this type of question exists. But here in this website, we just have this very type of questions, and we practice it for 20 words. Oh wow. It's good because this way you enlarge your vocabulary, which is okay. So you will be able to use it while talking or while writing an essay. It's necessary, so it's good. I don't say that this text will be there, but you will. Okay, the next will be factual information questions. Let's see. Can I move there? Oh yeah, I can. Factual information questions. Like human anatomy. Which of the let's make the video smaller. Which of the following is true about human anatomy? So see, we have the whole paragraph, and then oh my, so there's like a main idea or something. The word anatomy is derived from French root that means cut. Oh, wonderful. So basically, what is usually recommended, look through the questions before reading. We don't need to read the whole paragraph. Before starting answering, you do not need to waste your time on reading, because it's a lot of words and you will just get stuck with reading at this point. Yeah, maybe it's interesting. I know the text is interesting. It's human anatomy. Yay, exciting. But we just need to find the answers. So, which therefore is true about human anatomy, and we just need to look at the statement. Maybe at the same time we can cut off those statements which we understand are not true. So we'll just make our suppose. We can suppose something. That word is derived from French root that means cut. It's not possible because it's definitely a Latin word or Greek, not ever French. The observation is of soldiers' wounds were originally used to study human anatomy. Might be because soldiers have cuts, so it could have been. Humans and animal bodies were dissected in labs to understand human anatomy. Not in labs, in monasteries. It was churches who were making this researches initially. So I would just take this C off because it cannot be true. But maybe we'll see in the paragraph. The smaller structures of human body need to be observed with a telescope. Kidding me? Right? Microscope, maybe. So the only one which I can see right now, which I can understand that might be true, is B. 3 of them are absolutely absurd to me. Stupid answers. Okay, let's check it out in the observation. Oh, okay. Human anatomy is scientific study of body structure, some analysis. Okay, there is microscope. The word anatomy comes from Greek. We don't need it. By observing the exterior of the body and observing the wounds of soldiers and other injuries. Yes, we found it. Why skip? Not skip. Never skip the question. Always click something. Check, even if you're not sure. Oh, by the way, if the question is too difficult for you, understand that there might be something wrong, just point out, like question 20, look at it later. Click something and then go to the next question. No, like, keep going. Oh. So what we need to do is just keep doing, and we need to keep pushing. So maximum which I can spend on answering the question is something like 2 minutes, and probably even less than 2 minutes on a single question, and it's better to be done like 1 minute 30 seconds average. And then because there will be many questions, and at some point after all this pressure, I know myself, I will just freeze and start reading. And to avoid this waste of time, I need to really try to do it faster, as fast as I can. And if there is a difficult question, click something, at least something that seems to be okay, like an answer, point out this question that I will need to get back to it, and then move on. Maybe there will be time at the end I will review this question. Maybe there will be nothing, we're gonna see. So okay, wish me luck, then let's go get prepared to the test. And how do you spend your nights and the weekends? So click the like button, and if you have any recommendations, you're free to share with them. Thank you all guys for watching, and as you understand, I already done this test today in the morning. Oh, that was a different experience. It was not as hard as it used to be before in 2020, because it's shorter nowadays. It's 135 minutes only, the whole test, all of them four together, and you can read all these instructions on the website. But yeah, still it was great relief for me to learn about it a couple of days ago, that it would not be 4 hours of stress. So and after doing the test, right after it, you can get the results, and if you're subscribed to my Instagram, you already know that I shared it. And right after doing all of them four, you can get results for the first 2, because they are counted automatically. The reading test and the listening test had been counted, and they provided me with the preliminary result information. They say it's preliminary, but I guess it will be the same at the end of all the counts. So I got 29 out of 30 points for the reading part, and 26 out of 30 for listening. And I will get the results for my speaking and writing a little bit later. 27 or 29, I just read and forgot. Okay, it will be by the end of December. So thank you again for watching, and Happy New Year, and get prepared for all your tests and exams properly, and good luck with them. Break your leg.